Why is it that nowadays trying is so, like, hated on? Do you know what I mean? Like, trying is now seen as like the worst thing you can do. Whether it be just in life in general or in school or anything like that. Being seen to try it's really disencouraged by the majority of the population, you know? Like in school, I'm just thinking back to high school. You sat in class and it's the kids that are trying, you know, the ones that are getting grades, they're called the nerds, you know? They're given a derogatory term. Why do we not hate on the kids that are sat vaping in the toilets? You know what I mean? Why do we not hate on the kids that are sat, like, vaping in class or making the toilet smell of weed? Why are we not hating on them kids? Because they're the bums, you know what I mean? They're the ones that are failures to society. They're not going anywhere. They're the ones that we sat on a building site age 25. They got nothing going for them. Why do we hate on the people that are actually giving life a go and living out to their potential? And we don't hate on the bums that sit and drink, do drugs, vape all day, every day. Like, some people's life is genuinely wake up, scroll TikTok, text on Snapchat, pop a vape, flipping, drink, drugs, sleep, same again. You know? That's what someone's life is. That's what lots of people's life is. They should be getting hated on and told to do better. Not the kids that are like smashing math tests and stuff like that. Because being a nerd in this generation is like hated on like crazy when it shouldn't be. You know? You should be happy. Or you should be like confident to be that. You know what I mean? You should be able to be a hard-working human being and not have people sat there like, oh man, what are you doing? You're so weird. You're trying. What are you trying for? It's like, it can't always have been like this, right? Like, there's no way back in like the 1800s people were getting hated on for trying, right? So why nowadays is it, oh, it's not cool to be good at stuff, you know? It should be the other way around, like, so much so. And the thing is, it's also down to the school as well. Like, schools should be seeing these kids doing all this wrong and not like rewarding them when they do one little basic thing right. They should just kick them out of schools. Like, in my personal opinion, kick these bums out of schools, get them homeschooled, or get like, you know, put them in correctional facilities, man. They don't need to be around actual hardworking people. Because I remember always in like high school, you'd be, you know, if you ever had to go to the office or something, there would just be one of like the worst students ever sat at the teacher's desk, you know, sat like spinning around on the spinny chair, having the time of his life. It's actually sticking back into class, and if you don't want to go to class, send him home, you know? Why are we rewarding these horrific human beings with like free time to do what they want? It's weird, man. Like, if the kid's a load of rubbish, just sack him off, man. I know it's not how it should be, but like, it should so be the other way around in terms of who gets the praise. Because if some absolute bummy kid does the bare minimum, that should not get more praise than the kid who's like smashing their grades, top of the class for everything, you know? That's just my opinion. It should definitely be the other way around. And I think there's too much praise goes to the wannabe gang members that like just fail their classes. It's like, man, why is that cool? Why is it cool? Because I remember my high school, there was like the popular kids was like the sporty kids, right? And then sprinkled in there was just a little bit of gang member, you know? Just like sprinkled in there was like the ones that, the thing is, the only reason they kept them around, like the only reason the sporty kids kept the like gang members around was because they, you know, it's nice to have them on your side. Of course it is, you know, of course it'd be nice to have, you know, or someone who's got a dodgy cousin who carries a knife and stuff like that. That'd be great, man. You know, you're never gonna get any trouble in school if you know that kind of person. But also, like, it's such a shame that that's been normalized in this world, you know? And it's such a shame that that's who people want to have around. People want to have the bums that just sit and deal drugs in their bags. People want to have that around instead of little Timmy in, I don't know, Oh, what's the subject? I'm so tired. Oh my god. But yeah, people don't have little Timmy in flipping maths or English. He's like smashing it. They want to have Caden, the drug dealer, the one who just smokes weed all day. They want to have that in their friend group, you know. And it's disappointing, man. It really is. But I don't know what's going to change it. It just needs to become a trend to bully the. I know bullying is not good, but like it needs to become a trend to bully the bums, the kids that vape, do drugs, smoke all day. It needs to become a trend to bully those kids, so then maybe they change. Because right now, all the kids getting bullied are just the smart ones, the ones that are actually trying at life, giving it a go. You know what I mean? They're the ones that get hated on, whereas actually it should really be the other way around. And yeah, I just don't think it's talked about enough. I don't think schools do enough about it. To try and split up friend groups where clearly it's just a bit unfair, you know what I mean? No one actually respects the people, they just want to get stabbed, you know? No one actually wants to be around these bums, but, you know, they'd rather not get their door kicked in, stuff like that. So yeah, it's just really disappointing the way that the world is and the world works. But what are we going to do about it realistically? I'm just talking. So yeah, if you go to school next year and you have to sit by the little nerdy kid. Oh my Jesus Lord. So yeah, if you have to go to school next year and sit by the nerdy kid, don't be like, oh miss, can I move seat, please? Like, you're not above him, you're below him. Please, yeah, just reconsider your actions, man. And as always, have a great day, stay hydrated. And the final message of today is, play Marvel Spider-Man 2 on PS5. It's a really good game. Anyway, bye.
Can't keep being laid on. Oh, you need the money, you gon' survive. Every night, shit, every day, shit. Dropping baby off and